uh, I don't know. I'm kind of rusty at this game, Bullets. Hey GW, what's up? Alright, how's everyone doing? Oh, awesome. Ah, yeah, I see where you're coming from, Bullet. Wait, is it mainly like the physics that kind of that that was the thing with this game, or what? Alright, give me 1 second. Oh, yeah, I kind of see. Yeah, sometimes it happens with like with other with games that has like l lots of brightness. yeah, it's just yeah, it's kind of like the same deal with Payback. I'm pretty sure like even like the Crew 2 does that too. I think it was like pre-patch that the Crew 2 did that for me, but they fixed it. Cause sometimes like I go through like a tunnel and then there's that bright light and it just really annoyed me. Yeah. It's like yeah, like the thing is just that like when like yeah, that's the thing that kind of annoyed me with yeah, is that like with Payback, yeah, like I think the tunnels were I think the tunnels is not as bad in my honest opinion, but it's just still like sometimes it's just like sometimes it's just still does that. Yeah, I mean like it's just like you throw a flash like a flash grenade in car and you just can't see anything. But I think like with this game, like I think like the color saturation was actually right. Well, in my honest opinion, because I don't think it bothered me that much. Okay. And the fact that like the server, yeah, I also get the like with the servers, yeah, the servers actually, uh, well, the servers were good at the time when the game came out, and then after like what, like when we get close to like Payback's release, it's just like yeah, it's just the servers is not as stable as it used to be, even after Payback's release. Uh, hold on. Wait, you have like a like an like wait, what kind of screen you have? Like, cause like cause when I think I have an LED screen, so it didn't bother me. So that's why like the color saturation didn't affect me as much. Do you have like an LED or like an LCD screen? Oh, okay. I think that was quite common, like with the with the LCD screens. I think like back then when LCDs first came out, I think I kind of experienced that with like some older games. Because like the older games you have to kind of like turn up the brightness settings, and it just gets really annoying, especially when you're especially in the dark. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. I think like what back then, that was back when like what LCDs was like the new thing, and it was that and the plasma screens. And then when LED screens came out, like they kind of had to like make them 50/50. It's just to fix the color saturation. It's kind of like the same thing like I think like with modern computers they actually had to do that. Just instead of using like the old LCD screens that they have. Mm, I don't know, GW. We haven't seen like what the game is like, but I highly doubt the game will be better than Payback. But I'm just hoping for a fact that like they don't mess it up, because I'm still debating on getting the game or not. Yeah, we just have to wait and see. I mean, fingers crossed. I mean, you gotta knock on wood, right? Sometimes, sometimes, something good happens. Yeah, I would suggest yeah, don't pre-order it. Let's just wait until let's just wait and see. All right. Uh, so I want to ask you guys this question. Like, oh crap. All right, I wanted to ask you guys this question. Like even though like if some of you guys like would you rather have them remaster a game or just stick with like something similar to like 2015? Because I don't know if they're like, because like all we know for a fact that like they're just gonna make the games just as similar to 2015. Um, but I doubt. Well, if well, I'm hoping for the fact that that I don't know if they're gonna do another Rivals again, but I doubt it. I mean, I don't mind Rivals, to be honest. I don't mind both 2015 and Rival. Uh, okay. Okay. I'm just hoping, I mean, hopefully, Ghost will take the, like, the feedback from Payback into consideration and just, just hopefully they can just do research. Ah. Yeah, I think the problem with the fact with Rivals, I think Criterion had the game at the time, and then when they had to change studios, Ghost had to kind of like had to finish it. So it's pretty much like 50-50. Yeah. I would like to have, I mean, I would like to have another Rivals or a Hot Pursuit style game. Because it because I mean I don't mind Underground, but I kind of feel like with Underground they um they they kind of take the fans' feedback like too much, like because like everyone's just beg for an Underground game. But I'm hoping for the fact like like maybe maybe they might do it. Jammer and Turbo, those are like the best two combos in Rivals. Even like Hot Pursuit 2010, like in Hot Pursuit 2010, all the pursuit tech was completely balanced, and you didn't have to use it, with the exception of police pursuits. But in Rivals, it was like everywhere. I think the most broken pursuit tech in Rivals, I think, is the Shockwave because there's no counters on it. Because Shockwave, there's no countermeasures unless you use Jammer first before they hit you. Yeah, that's what I like to do. The spam Jammer and Turbo. I mean, even against like a random player who plays as a cop, I much rather just spam that or just spam like ESF instead. Hmm. But I think one way they could actually, because I kind of thinking of this. I think if they get this right, let's see. Oh. So it kind of feel. Oh, dang. I mean, I imagine everyone does that. Oh God, that would have been like insane. Then everyone would have just gone for that bounty. But I'm hoping for like. Oh, is this Elemental? I never touched that car. Simply because it was a DLC car. I never touched it. And I know there are like the DLC cars they have, like the F40, and the I believe the F40 and the F50, which which I wanted to try out, but unfortunately they were like DLC cars, so I just didn't want to pay for them. Like the only car I think the only DLC car I just touched was the Koenigsegg 1-1. I think that was the most OP car in the game for both the cop and racer. Ah. Ah. Ah, okay, so I guess it must have similar characteristics to the RSR then. Cause I mean it's quite funny with the fact that like oh okay, cause like it was quite funny because like I'm not sure what other car that actually felt like an RSR back in Rivals. Cause I know like the good race cars are, cause like even like the Koenigsegg one, like that car kind of felt like the Regera to some degree, like in terms of like top speed. Like if you use NOS and turbo, you can hit like 270. It's like yeah, it's just like a OP Regera. Yeah. What I'm thinking is the fact that I think for Ghost for the next game, I think they need to get rid of the Koenigsegg Regera from Payback. Cause I think the problem with the Regera, like, think of the Oppressor Mark II on GTA. That was the only thing people used to kill people on in free roam, and the Regera's just like that. But the difference between that is, they should add more hypercars to the game, just to, but hopefully they could at least, make them competitive. So, I mean, I'll be happy alone if they remove the Regera from the game, or just try to rebalance it, so that way it won't be as a griefing tool for just like an oppressor. Because because the difference between, because here's the thing, let's kind of use logic in this. Like, in GTA, the Oppressor Mark II, you can counter it with any other vehicle, like the Stromberg, for example. But in Payback, you just can't counter it unless you're in the highway, unless you're on a technical track. But the problem is that most randoms, they just drive the Regera like like they just drive the Regera like they just don't know what they're doing. Most randoms nowadays, because they just don't know what it like to drive like an actual car. Yeah, they should like go back to like this. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Bullet. They need to go back to the system to like 2015, where you could just build any car and that's it. Yeah, with Payback, the fact that I think the main problem with Payback is, I think there's another problem with the game, is the fact that it's restrictions. Like, it seems like the main reason why they put classes in is because of the fact that, oh, people complain about like, oh, you can people complain about like, oh, like, oh, like, one car is better than the other, so they put classes in, just similar to like, I think like Need for Speed Carbon. But the problem with that is just, it's just unbalanced. Like, like, pretty much like, if you buy a runner car and then you buy a race car. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you buy a runner car and then you buy a race car, then then everyone will know for a fact the runner version is gonna perform better. But it's not just that. The runner cars have, um, weight adjustment, so you can use it as a battering ram too. I would like to see, like, you know, just like similar systems to 2015 and Most Wanted 05, where there's no class restrictions, no tiers. Yeah, exactly. No class restrictions, no tiers. Just have everyone just make a car, just make whatever they want, and that's it. Mm, yeah, I see what you mean. I think this is a problem with, um, I think this was a problem with recent Need for Speed games. Like sometimes, like you'll be ahead. I mean, this happens with Need for Speed to Run. Like sometimes you'll be ahead, and then all of a sudden, the AI catch up to you. Yeah, and and that happens on like on normal difficulty. I mean, or like on the or on the hardest level on the game. But they need to fix everything else. The thing they need to fix is um mm, uh yeah, I see why. Like, I mean, the rubber banding in those games, like, it's like I think the rubber banding in those games. I mean, wait, are you talking about the original Hot Pursuit on PlayStation 2? Because I did play the GameCube version, and that was like much different. Ah, okay. Oh, of course, the randoms have to hit. Mm. Yeah, I think that like I never got into online, with any previous Need for Speed game. I would say I think the only game I got into online was Undercover, and I just play online on that one like over 100 matches, and then I just kept playing it until like I got the until I got almost like every other trophy, uh, until I had to do like the photo mode to get the platinum trophy. So like Undercover was like the only game I played online at the time. Cause Shift I did not like the online due to the fact that like it was like I think the way how the physics works in that game was quite weird, especially for a hybrid for a race sim. I didn't know about the NOS glitch in Undercover. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know about the NOS glitch. I know that the I know that the speed recovery was kind of OP in that game, because especially using all-wheel drive cars. But some rear-wheel drive cars, oh. Hmm. Ah, dang. Like, when was the fastest time on like the longest track? Grand Tour. I think that was the name of the track. What was their time on the longest track? Because like, it's been a long time since I played Rivals. Ah, damn. I think I need to go on Rivals again on PS3, and I needed to look up what time I have, cause oh, oh, okay. Yes, I don't think I make anything anywhere near that time. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to double check. Cause I think I remember doing it with the. I think I picked either the Ferrari or the Berlinetta. Okay. Ah, damn. I guess I'm assuming like a couple milliseconds. That must be really close. Hey, Carbon King, what's up? Oh, okay. Hmm. I don't know. Wait, I don't know if the Sesto was like was the Sesto Elemental the best handling car in the game? Because I don't remember. Yeah, I'm kind of rusty at 2015 Carbon King. Yeah, I'm just kind of struggling right now. Okay. Yeah, like even like the P1 was like like the way how the P1 handles is that it grips a lot. You know, just like it grips just it's similar to how the SS still does. But I think it actually comes out with but it does it in like a higher rate of speed. The way how it corners. Even like the I believe the Huayra no, I don't think the Huayra has I think the Huayra has decent handling, but it has like a higher top speed. So it must have like a higher acceleration. I don't know, Carbon, because I don't I don't think Ghost Games are gonna do that, Carbon. I think they're probably gonna. I have a feeling that they're gonna probably going to just do the exact same thing again with they probably might do the exact same thing with probably make another Payback 2.0, but we'll see. I think I need to take a look at that video. But yeah, hopefully they could bring bring other cars in the game. They need to bring like what, even some of the newer hypercars in the game, like to the new game. Even like what, the Centenario, even the Igu stuff from the crew too. Yeah, I mean well, well, I'm gonna hold judgment until like once the trailer comes out, and and the th and the thing is, so right now I'm just gonna just stick with the Crew 2 or Call of Duty or GTA for the time being until then. and the thing is that, well, if the next game, yeah, if the next game isn't if the next Need for Speed isn't very good, I probably won't buy it unless I mean, there are one exception for me is that if you know if friends convince me to buy it, but but that's gonna be depending on, like, what I think. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't think I remember. Yeah, the the thing is that um the thing is, Bullet, is the fact that um there is a way you get glitch underneath the map in Rivals, which was actually quite funny. I mean, Rivals was actually quite very very buggy. That you can glitch underneath the map and stuff, so it was actually quite funny. Yeah, exactly, Carbon. it it will take more than it will take something to get me to buy it. I'll go ahead and do one more speedless.